by an unknown poet. Our today's objective is students will be able to recite the poem with proper intonation and answer the given questions. The first question is that what are sensory words? Sensory words are the words that appeal to our five senses of sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. Okay, so these are the words which are related to our five senses: sight, freckled, wrinkled, stripped, glowing, bent, opaque. Okay, all these words are sight words. These all words are hearing words. These all words are touch, and these are smell, and these are for taste. So we use these words to describe those our different emotions which related to our five senses. So remember to use appropriate vocabulary to write meaningful answers. And this is our poem questions. Can you put the spider's web back in place that once has been swept away? Can you put the apple again on the bough which fell at our feet today? Can you put the lily cup back on the stem and cause it up to live and grow? Can you mend the butterfly broken wing that you crush with a hasty blow? Can you push the flower again in the husk and show me the ripened wheat? Can you put the nut back in the nut or the broken egg in the shell? Can you put the honey back in the comb and cover with wax each cell? You think that my questions are trifling, dear? Let me ask you another one. Can a hasty word be ever unsaid, or an unkind deed be undone? Actually, the poet wants to say that once we have done something, we can't undone it, or we can't change it. For example, in the first stanza he says that if you have swept away the spider's web, you can't put it back on its place. If you have plucked the apple from its branch, you can't fix it again on the branch. Okay, if you have broken the lily cup, you can't put it back into its stem. If you have broken the wing of the butterfly by your hasty blow, or you can't stick its wing again to the butterfly. So the main thing is that you should think before doing anything bad in your life. This is the theme of the poem. In this poem, the poet says that the deeds that we have done can never be undone. The words that we have spoken can never be taken back. So we should think before doing anything in our lives. Okay, this is the theme of this poem. Now you have to write the summary of the poem and paraphrase any two stanzas of the poem. You can write the summary as I have written this theme. You can add one or two lines from each stanza of the poem, and then your summary will be completed, but these lines should be in your own words. Okay, for example, from the first stanza you can say that the poet is saying that if we have swept away the spider's web from its place, we can't put it back. Okay, similarly, if we have broken the wing of the butterfly, we can't stick it back to the butterfly. Like that, you will add one or two lines from each stanza, and your summary will be completed. You can add this theme also in your summary. Similarly, when you will do the paraphrasing of any two stanza of the poem, for example, you want to do the paraphrasing of the last stanza. So you will say, in this stanza the poet says that his questions are little bit difficult to us. Trifling mean difficult. So you will write, the questions are difficult to you, but if I ask one other question, that if you have said something, you can't take your words back. Okay, and if you have done something unkind, you can't undone it. So this will become the paraphrasing of the last stanza. Similarly, you can choose any two stanza and then you have to write the paraphrasing of these stanzas in your own words. But you don't have to explain it, you just have to write the stanza in your own words, simple words, okay? Then these are the questions, short questions. What are sensory words? Words that appeal to our senses. Okay, which words touch our senses? Hasty blow, crush, broken egg, swept away, hasty words, grains in the husk. All these words touch our senses and compel us to think before doing anything. What is the effect of using sensory words? This is the sensory words are more powerful and memorable than ordinary words because they make your readers see, hear, smell, taste, or feel your words. When reading non-sensory words, your brain processes text, but when you read sensory words, different areas of your brain light up. Okay, this is the answer of this question that you have to write on your loose sheets. Thank you and have a nice day. If you have